so much of the way modern world is set up, we are so hyper distracted that it's increasingly difficult to find flow for those very reasons, right?
Yeah, so I mean, this is bread and butter at the Flow Research Collective, right? We're a research and a training organization. And on the training side, we work in 130 countries, and we work with everybody from kind of just average folks through professional athletes, through major companies. We work with Facebook and Accenture and Audi and the San Francisco Fire Police Department and the Air Force and on and on. And a lot of the work we do, a lot of our core flow training, this is why, because of how much we're distracted at work, and the penalties of distraction at work are a lot of things that we're doing in our work. And I think the average knowledge worker gets interrupted once every 11 minutes.
Yeah.
And just if that's twice as deadly in flow, if you happen to be in flow, it takes 23 minutes, 15 to 23 minutes to get back in flow if you get knocked out of the state, if you can get back at all. You can't get back at all, but your chance is that there's at least a 15 to 20 minute delay to get back in. So getting knocked out of flow is really important. So, we emphasize how important complete concentration is for flow. And what that means is, so you said earlier that I start my day with a writing session. I do, but I also manicure my space. I practice distraction management ahead of time. I'm not more powerful than my devices. They're going to win. So I turn off email and all my messages and all my alerts, and I shut down, Facebook and social media and all of that. I actually turn the lights off in my office so it's pitch black, and I work in Focus View, which is Microsoft Word with just the words. So everything is gone, and all I can see are the words. That's distraction management. Another part of distraction management is really important in a business environment, or for anybody who's working from home, whose families, have your conversations ahead of time. So we know flow is a massive boost in performance, which increases productivity. McKinsey, the business consultancy, did a 10-year study of top executives in flow. And on average, the executives reported being 500% more productive. That's an enormous change.
It means you can take 4 days off, right?
Yeah, I mean, what it basically means is if you spend Monday in a flow state, you can take Tuesday through Friday off and get as much done as everybody else. 2 days a week in flow, and you're 1,000% more productive than the competition. And as a result of this is one of the reasons, by the way, the Flow Research Collective is so busy, right? Sure. Those are good numbers. The flip side is this, what you have to be able to, when I say have your conversations and ahead of time, talk to your bosses, your spouses, your kids. You're going to get time back, right? What you want to do is carve out, we were talking about uninterrupted concentration and manicuring the space. I like 4 hours, but the research shows you want at minimum of 90 minutes. And the reason is the brain has a built-in slot for focus and attention that's 90 to 110 minutes long. It's basically, we all know, we go through a sleep cycle, right? A REM cycle. It's 90 to 110 minutes long. So we have a focus waking cycle that's the same length that mirrors this. And so we have a built-in slot. I tell people, start by starting. You know what I mean? Carve out time for uninterrupted concentration, distraction management, all this stuff. And, you get so much more done because you drop into flow so much more easily, especially with some knowledge of the flow cycle and the flow triggers, that you get time back and you can work up to that 90 or 120 minutes. And then, what I found is that once I got to like 120 minutes of focusing, I learned how to stretch it. I learned how to use flow to stretch that out. And sort of use the flow triggers to stretch that out.